Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls watching us from everywhere in the world. We are at Shep's Mound, which is by the base of the ATC Tower at Sydney Airport. How is everyone doing? This is for the first time that we are streaming at this hour of the day. In fact, not even the hour. We have streamed even after 6:30 back in October, but October is when we have a lot of daylight. Right now we are in standard time, which means we don't have much daylight here at Sydney at this hour. We are just testing our systems and our cameras and our lens to see how everything works. You know, none of our tests go waste, so we usually work on a lot of things when we test, though not everything may work according to plan as per what we expect, but the test do give us a lot of results. Well, we are streaming at 1440 pixels with 60 frames per second, and we are at Sydney Airport. What we see right in front of us is Terminal 1, which is the international terminal of Sydney Airport. That is the main food court of Sydney Airport. Isn't it good? And if we pan around this side, I think we should be getting a plane that is just taxiing. We will come to that later. We will zoom out a bit so we get a much more clearer view, and we see a plane here. Okay, nice turn. If we zoom out, we will get some brightness, of course, because the regular lens doesn't have that bad of an aperture, or maybe small of an aperture, I would say, because during daytime all the apertures seem to be okay. It is 6:29 p.m. on Thursday, 23rd April 2026. What we see there is Thai Airways. And this is Qantas Airbus A330. How good is that? Super wonderful. That was nice. Y'all heard some great sounds. It's been 7 minutes since we started streaming. Maybe we'll stream for another 3 minutes before we finish off with the view from Shep's Mound. So what does our testing really say? Is it good? Is it bad? We don't know, to be sure, but we need to be watching this when we go back home. And over the next few weeks and months, we would be tweaking this to see how best we can make things work for perhaps a night stream from Shep's Mound. We don't really know how to make that thing work, but let us see. We first of all need to also find a good angle at what to stream. Currently we don't know what the best one is. We'll be testing a bit. Okay, that's the background blur. That's quite crazy. Wow. That's good to know. Yeah, we definitely need to try all of this. So let us see how things work out. As you may know, you can't see much of the plane, but that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to test out different camera settings to see what works best. Let us try capturing one landing that we just see from that side. You see those two lights, or perhaps one even behind. No, that's the light that we just see over here affixed to one of the parking buildings. But those two lights are of planes that are coming in to land. Anyway, let us get back to this. Hopefully we get a good view of the landing aircraft, and once this is done, then we will be off. Alright, I think this is the best setting for a night stream, and hopefully you all will love this stream. Let us see, this seems to be the best. It's Qatar Airways Boeing 777. It's a Qatar Airways cargo plane. So yes, this seems to be the best setting for now, but of course, you know, we cannot just directly fix on to it and finalize it. We need to go home, have a look at what can be done best, what works well, and you know, it's only then that we can finalize it, and it's going to happen in the next few weeks and months, I would say. We see Emirates A380 by the gate. That Emirates A380 is going to depart on its 12,000 kilometer long journey to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, in about 2 hours and 10 minutes from now. I'm pretty glad and I'm delighted that we do have services to Dubai after a very long time, considering Dubai is one of Sydney Airport's major route with a lot of flights departing and arriving from Dubai. And I'm glad that after a brief pause we have flights once again. Alright, what do we have here? Boeing 747, I believe. Yes, it is. Woohoo! UPS. That was UPS Worldwide Services Boeing 747-400. How good is that? Just in a previous stream, we captured the 747-400 of Kalita Air. And now we captured the departure of UPS. How good. Very, very nice. It's great that we could capture such a thing. And there we have Qatar Airways cargo plane, the Boeing 777, making its way to the cargo terminal. It's taxiing right now. It's going to be a little bit of a long taxi. Not too long, I would say. It's going to take another 5 minutes before it's at the gate. So how is the stream, everyone? Please comment and let us know, and hopefully we can bring more of the live streams to you all. Of course, we will be streaming tomorrow morning from our window. And as we are focusing on Qatar Airways cargo, we have a Qantas plane that has just landed, the Boeing 737. Alrighty everyone, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you all on the third stream of today from Sydney Airport. The first stream was with quite a lot of daylight till it almost got dark, and the second one it's fully dark. Of course, as you all know, and we mentioned it to you all as we started streaming, that this is a test stream, and this will help us gather a lot of data and information for our future live streams on Sydney Airport Aviation. If you'll want to know what we plan to do with the data, it is pretty simple. We plan to use that to see how well we may be able to live stream in the night from Sydney Airport. So hopefully it would have given you all a good overall view of what to expect if in case we do stream live from Sydney Airport at Shep's Mound, because this is a place that's open 24/7 and it's right by the base of Sydney Airport Air Traffic Control Tower. It's a quite safe one, so you know there's a lot more to come. So let us see. We obviously have to work with technical difficulties. You all may have got the hint of what our setting could possibly look like if we have to stream in the night when Qatar Airways cargo did pass by us. It's right now over there. I don't know when we zoom in if we're able to see the tail. Yeah, we can see the tail just by the center of the screen. And yes, I hope everything is going well with y'all. There are some kids just playing around in the background, and yes, that is it. So once again, I hope you'll have enjoyed the stream. Please watch us when we come live tomorrow morning from our window, and it has been really great joining and bringing all these streams to you all. So look at this. When we zoom in at the maximum level, you can't see much of the plane, but if we zoom out, this is what we will get. Now this reminds me of the settings that I had used when I streamed live from Tokyo's Narita International Airport, and it was wonderful. And look at what we have, a Qantas Airbus A380. I think this is coming from Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken, or it's departing to Los Angeles. Bye-bye and have a safe journey. I'm pretty sure it's to Los Angeles, but if it's not, then wherever they are off to, have a safe flight. And we have the moon, and we will now end the stream. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will bring more of the aviation adventures on Sydney Airport Aviation. And for all of you who love all the other streams and videos, don't worry, we will bring all of those videos too. What we see on screen is Terminal 1, that is the international terminal of Sydney Airport. The glass facade that you can see behind that is the food court. There's McDonald's on the left, Papa's Kitchen on the left, and a couple of other sorry, I meant KFC on the left. There's McDonald's on the right, as well as a lot of other smaller local restaurants and cafes. Behind the airport terminal, you can see that building. That is the P7 International Car Park. That is where I usually park my car when I go on an overseas trip. Exactly next to the car park is Regis Hotel, where you get a very good view of the airport, the terminal, and perhaps even the runway based on which room you are staying in. Perhaps maybe one day I might want to stay there just to get a look and feel of it, but nothing ever beats the open air experience like what we are doing right now, as well as what we usually do at the beach or foreshore boat ramp. So once again, thank you very much everyone for joining us. I don't know how many times I've thanked you all. I would love to thank you all a million and a countless number of times for supporting us in everything that we do on this channel. But you know, the aviation action here at Sydney Airport never stops, and yes, that's the reason I keep thanking you all for everything that you all help us with, and we appreciate your presence. Thank you very much once again. We will soon be ending this stream. Let us see if we can still get maybe get a last plane. I think when we come to the airport, we behave like kids. You know, you just never really want to finish off with the last one. That is Jetstar in its new livery. Alrighty, that is done. And let us see. So everyone, to all our well-wishers, please hope that we get a very good understanding of what we are doing today. Once we go home, we are going to watch overnight today and tomorrow the video and see what really can be done best. And if everything works well, we might as well stream on Sydney Airport Aviation in the night. Like I said, you know, I'm not promising that, but if everything works well, that should be it. Okay, we don't see any more action, but it seems to be there's a takeoff. Let's get that takeoff. Oh yes. Wonderful. Such a lovely takeoff. And that's about it for today from today's stream. Thank you very much everyone for joining us in all that we do. We appreciate your presence. You know what to do if you like this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your mates, share it with your family, and to everyone joining us from anywhere and everywhere in the world, thank you very much. To my loving mother, thank you very much for always joining us on this stream. We appreciate your presence. It is never possible without you, wherever it is, whether it's here in Sydney, whether it's in Tokyo Haneda, Tokyo Narita, the United States, or wherever. It's never possible without you, mother. And and as we just think that we'll finish off, we get another one. What is this? This is DHL. Alrighty, so DHL will just go to the front and then it's going to turn back and taxi to the cargo terminal at Sydney Airport, which is somewhere around there, I would say. Anyway, we will end the stream with the look of Terminal 1 of Sydney's Kingsford Smith International Airport. Thank you very much all once again. We appreciate your help. And we will see you on tomorrow's live stream on this channel, Live World Stream, as well as we will see you on Sydney Airport Aviation Saturday morning 6 a.m. Thank you, stay safe, and wherever in the world you are, please enjoy